This planet is changing. This Earth is evolving into the new Earth for those that choose to make that journey along with Gaia. You will have to raise your frequencies. If that is your aspiration, is to live differently in the higher vibrational realities of the new Earth, the fifth dimension version of this planet, this Earth. But how do we make this quantum leap forward? How do we transition into the so-called new Earth, leaving behind the old one? Well, if you're familiar with Dolores Cannon, if not, you should be. Dolores Cannon, rest in peace. Namaste. Namaskaram. But her work, her books, her interviews you can find all over YouTube. But Dolores Cannon, in her works, her books that she has written, published, I have quite a few of them, but there is much discussion, much talk in her books, much written material about the split between the old and the new Earth, which is separated by dimension or density. The old Earth is 3D based, third density based, third dimension. And the terms density and dimension, they can be interchangeable. We know what we're talking about from a metaphysical standpoint. There are some differences when you use the word density versus dimension from a purely scientific aspect, viewpoint. But the keys of Enoch in the Book of Knowledge, the keys of Enoch, if you're following along, are letting us onto the fact, or teaching us, or upgrading our DNA with the knowledge that science will be fused with consciousness, with spiritual consciousness, that no longer will the two be separated. So, dimension, density, from a metaphysical perspective, we're all on the same page, and we can move along. But the old Earth, trapped in the third density, third dimension of the digital matrix. The new Earth will be fourth, fifth dimension density based on the vibratory changes that align to the difference in our chakra energies. So this is one way to think about dimensions and density. But how they align with the chakra system, the energy system, the systems of awareness, but vibratory energy that exists and inform a person's consciousness. The lower three, not to disparage them because they are what they are, but that is how the old Earth, the third density, third dimension Earth, was based upon those survival chakras, those lower three chakras. So transitioning from a third chakra dominated society, meaning that was pretty much all that was activated, and people got by with those awareness of those energies, even if they didn't know what the word chakra meant, the concept still applies. But a third chakra dominated society, world, the old Earth, where everything was based on survival, the sexual, all those energies, the solar, even the solar plexus chakra, which by and large informs is of how a person expresses their individualism in a sense. But that was all manipulated and exploited by the reptilian artificial intelligence hive mind collective. So that is one way to think about the old Earth. A third chakra dominated society where no energies ever rose above into the higher chakras of the fourth, fifth chakra energy centers. The third chakra represents the energy center of the solar plexus and expresses how we use personal power to establish individualism, but also to maintain control in our physical surroundings. That type of consciousness, that gut-based, where it's all kind of coming from here, it's all survival-based, from your hara, from your lower dantian, that's all strongly tied to the masculine energy. And as a consequence, that type of society always leaned towards the unbalanced service to self attitude that has gotten this world into the present state. The old earth world, which if people want to continue to live that, or to learn those lessons, and they don't know how to let go of that energy to evolve into the higher density consciousness, the fourth density consciousness, well, they have the opportunity to live that, to continue to live those lessons, to live that way. But there is a bifurcation that has been taking place and will be dramatically executed in the very near future with the solar flash. Fourth density consciousness, the new earth, tied to that fourth energy center in our chakra system, that of the heart chakra. The fourth density individuals have woken up, fourth dimension, 4D individuals have woken up to the reality that a being possesses a power and presence beyond that of their physical body. And a person in that energy, heart chakra energy, starts pursuing their path towards obtaining higher states of consciousness. At this stage, the person adopting or embracing this density state is aware that vibration is the key to enlightenment, and that through an open heart chakra, they can connect to all things in the universe, to see beyond the purely physical constructs of the third dimension, of the dog-eat-dog world of duality. The heart chakra and the fourth density, fourth dimension, fifth dimension earth, the new earth of the golden age timeline. The heart chakra that is based upon conforms to the pure energies of love, compassion, harmony, and cooperation. So, my dear and esteemed viewer, there is even more, a higher evolution beyond that of the heart chakra. From the heart space, there is another notch to align with the fifth chakra. That is the level we express and can manifest our thoughts instantaneously through the fifth dimension. It is where we can materialize and dematerialize, going from our physical body to our light bodies and vice versa. And that's how the Anunnaki, those from heaven who came from heaven to earth, those from heaven who came to earth, the Anunnaki, that's what that word means, Anu, heaven, Na, he, earth, he is earth, but they came. They were able to change form, their vibrations, and how these ancient Egyptian stories of beings changing identities, all those ancient knowledges and stories are truth, because it was the Anunnaki who were fifth dimension, sixth dimension individuals in command of that energy. So it's a fascinating, wild ride that we're on to this transition to the new earth. There are many facets to be discussed and whatnot, but essentially it is a very simple step to let go of all that third duality, third dimension, third density, madness, duality. Because if you're caught up in your ego, it's never ending. It's a never ending. There's so many people with so many different little bones to pick, and so many collectives and cliques and what have you. Everyone can find a reason to justify their ego-based separation in this world, in this day. It's all ego madness. That is what the old earth is. Leave the ego madness, embrace your heart resonance, and begin your walk on the path to the new earth, to the new golden age timeline. And one way to do that is hit that subscribe button, leave this video a thumbs up. There's going to be more to come. Today, be many more teachings from the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for compassion and strength.
Namaste. Namaskaram.